Okay, to obtain the GPU support for Windows, and in Ubuntu Linux is really similar, but we will cover it in another video. The first thing that we need to do is to download the NVIDIA drivers. Okay, so here's the GPU that we have in this computer, which is an entry-level GPU. So basically what you need to do is to go here, and then you just need to specify, for example, here is a GeForce from the series 16, and is this one over here, and for Windows 11, and then you just need to find and download the driver, and I install it, right? So I usually install the studio driver, not the gaming one. So that's it, just download and install, next. That's it. Okay, once you have it, the next step is to install Miniconda. This is mandatory for Windows and Ubuntu for the GPU support in qupath, mainly because there is a lot of variations between the versions of PyTorch and CUDA. So the best to do is to install Miniconda, and if there is some changes, it's the fastest way to do it. So basically, we come here to Miniconda, and okay, so Windows installation, and now we come here, download Miniconda installer, download, and in downloads. Okay, so now we do next, I agree, next, and I usually put it here because nothing happens. I mean, even if it's in red, nothing is going to happen in your installation. And install. Okay, so let's finish this. Okay, so now if we go over here, we have the Anaconda prompt. We can open it. Okay, so the next step is to create an environment. So we need to copy this line over here. We paste here and set yes. Now we need to activate the environment. The environment is activated, okay? And the next step that we need to do is to install PyTorch and CUDA. So we just need to copy this, paste, and this is going to take a little bit of time to download all the needed dependencies. Perfect, everything is installed. So what we are going to do next is to check if it detects the GPU. We need to copy this line over here, and CUDA is available, and this is the device, which is the GPU that we have in this computer. So this is perfect. So the next thing that we need to do is to create the qupath launch script. So what I'm going to do is to create here a new folder, which is called qupath GPU. Okay, so we come back to qupath. So we go to extensions, deep Java library, create launch script. And we have this over here. So the first that asks is the conda environment. So we can come over here and say where Python. And we can copy this first one over here of the qupath PyTorch. We can copy and paste it. The PyTorch version, which is the 2.5.1 for this, that is the version that we installed. And for the PyTorch path, the best thing that we can do actually is to take this path over here. Then we go to lib, site packages, torch, and we find the lib. And we copy this path over here and we paste it. We set OK, And now we are going to the to the desktop, to the qupath GPU, and here qupath GPU. Okay, so what this is doing is to create a bat file to launch qupath from some settings that we set. In this case, what it's going to do is to detect from the Anaconda environment or the Miniconda environment the PyTorch with the CUDA, and this is going to enable it to use it for the inference. So what we're going to do is to close qupath, okay, and now we need to do something that it's a little bit tricky the first time, but it's really important, because if not, it's not going to work, the GPU. So we need to open it. Oops, no, we need to okay, here, edit with the note, and this is the bat file over here. So what we need to do is to copy this sentence over here, the set PyTorch flavor CPU. I know that it's really counterintuitive, but it's mandatory. So we paste it, we save the file, and that's it. So now we can open the qupath from here. So we open the project again, and we come here to the match-deep-jalra library, and now we press here check and download, and we can see that now the GPU is detected here. So this is nice because it detected the GPU. So what we are going to do is to come here to extensions, daneelpath, graphical user interface, and now you can see that the GPU appears as the first option. So just to see if it works, we are going to set this as tumor, and stroma, and run the unit. So now it's using the GPU for inference, right? And as you can see, the region is much bigger, and it works by using the GPU. So if you want to use the other model weight, the byte-connecting one, you just need to download it to place to the same folder where is the hematoxin and eosin model, and it's going to be detected. Actually, we're going to do it just in case. So we download, we save, we come over here, we unzip, we just need to copy this over here, and I think that it's over here, the folder. Okay, here. We paste the folder here, and now if we restart this extension, so the other model appears over here. So we have the two models to run the unit. Okay, so this is the tutorial for the installation of the daneelpath extension in Windows. So thank you for your attention, and see you in the tutorial for Ubuntu Linux.